why you should have at least 5 different ways of memorizing your lines, because that way that you used to use back in high school may not work anymore because your brain evolves, it changes over time. If you've been a part of my online course at all, you know that I recommend a book called Memory Power by a memory champion named Scott Hagwood. A friend of mine told me about it years ago, and he talks about visualization and how the brain remembers in pictures. And I found in acting, it's really helped me to memorize very quickly, because if my brain can associate the different parts of that monologue with different pictures, then when I'm standing and performing that monologue, I'm seeing the pictures in my mind, and it's just a really fun and simple way of doing it. There's so many different ways of memorizing. I have some friends who literally write the scripts over and over and over again, and then they've got it. I have some that use the layering technique. This is another one of my favorites, where you learn the first line, got it. Then you go to the second line, got the second line, you go back, you layer, you do the first, the second, okay, now I've got the third line, okay, now go back, you got the first, the second, and the third line. You just start to layer it on top of each other, but you always keep going back so you remember what you've already learned. There are just so many different ways of memorizing. You can record your lines on apps, you can listen to them over and over again on your commute, whether you're going down the subway in New York or you're on the 101 in LA. There are so many different ways of doing it, and I just want to encourage you to explore different ways and don't get too stuck in one way of doing it, because we do change. We change physiologically, and ultimately my wish for you is that memorization just comes so easily to you that you don't stress about it. I hear so many actors that I work with all the time that, I'm so worried about dropping a line, I drop a line. Everybody drops a line. We're human beings, we're not robots. We can't just push a button and out comes the script. Right? So have different ways of doing it so that you never are concerned with whether you have the ability to memorize a large script in a short amount of time. I'll see you soon.